love weirdos. Coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes. Like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. This week's matchup featuring two teams who both came away with wins a week ago and know it should be a good battle today. It's the Broncos going up against the Redskins. With that, let's get up to FedEx Field. On the call, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Washington Redskins. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to... Second and 4. To throw on second is Simeon. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And here come the Redskins now. And a great spot to start this drive from here. One receiver left, two to the right. Following the interception, Cousins. And his first look is incomplete. And here's a look at the starting offense. Second down now after the incompletion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Check. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Gone.
On second down, Cousins again. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Leopard! Here we go now. Green 39.
A second down throw for Cousins. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Here we go now.
2nd down, Cousins. Flush to his right. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is the only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move it. You sat there waiting for him and made the play. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Cousins now on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Play action now. Cousins under pressure, and they got to him again. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Third and long for Cousins. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And fourth down coming up.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back them out of field goal range. Now on fourth down, the 2014 NFL leader is a rookie in yards per punt. Tress Way on to kick it. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Here's Simeon now on second down. And this one's incomplete. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
On second down, here's Simeon. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Back to the air, Simeon on second down. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They go play action here on first down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Cousins. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go. Over.
A second down throw for Cousins. And Reed with it over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And it's first and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. Down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
To throw it is Cousins. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They take over first and 10 in excellent field position here. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Here's Mostert. A strong running. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. And now a first chance for the backup. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
And tough starting field position here. Trying to shake off the interception, and he's going to go down in the end zone. Cousins taken down for the safety. So they bring pressure from the corner, and the corner blitz pays off.
When you make it look like man-to-man coverage and then bring the corner off the corner, big plays often result, and it sure did on that one.
And this will be taken at the 13. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a real tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Going down the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go now. Green.
This is Mostert. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Defense showing blitz.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Watch right, we got right. Hey, defense, let's go. Here we go now. Green, 39.
Cousins now on second down. Crowder's got it over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
And the wideout in motion. On third down, Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch. First and then taking off.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
319.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game. And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Here we go now. Leopard. Gone.
So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Third down at 8 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Leopard! Detroit!
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And they're going to get this one all the way out to the 25-yard line.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean,
and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. The play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to try and go deep again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. They're going to hurry back to the line now. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. He's got time. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Cousins again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab.
Leopard! All right, here we go.
1st down. Here's Cousins. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They give him 15 more, and it's another 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
17 yards on the pickup there on the drive. Continue, it's a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Cousins now on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a little floater there is incomplete.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing. Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A huge play there for Denver. 49 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19! No. Check! Patriot!
And he motions the wide receiver. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's now 4th and 3. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on third down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but at least it does draw them back level.
And that has to be job one. A touchdown certainly would have been nice. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got the rest of the second half to try and get yourselves in front.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and that'll bring up second down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Cousins had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Mostert. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
To throw is Cousins. And Reed with it over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
To throw, Cousins. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. It's a four-receiver look, all to the left side. First down, here's Cousins. That is caught inside the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And the former fourth-round pick in 2012 continuing to prove some of those doubters wrong that he used to have.
I remember when he got selected, there was a lot of controversy about that because remember, Robert Griffin III, they made the big move up to take him in the first round, and people wondered why.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it. And it brings up second down. And they're going to speed things up here. On play action, they'll throw. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that play's a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Tapper able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done. And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly! Here we go now! Blue 90! Blue 90! Leopard! Leopard! Back 99 Philly!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for someone to throw to. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll drop the throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Back Detroit! Detroit! Back 99!
On 1st and 10, Cousins. This one caught by Crowder. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now let's go.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. This will be caught at about the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Cousins now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Into the end zone. Washington Redskins touchdown. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
And he knocks it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. So a good grab there, and here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now they're in the hurry-up. The play-action fake, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Certainly some contact there, and that's why there's a penalty on the defender for pass interference.
So hard to time it up for a defender to hit the receiver when the ball arrives. Got there a little bit early on that one.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
A 5-yard, and now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run for it with Anderson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a look.
The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Buying time. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. So how many practices have we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. It's a four-receiver look to the right side. Now Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Cousins now. Caught on the right side. Reed. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. Gone.
Cousins. Surveying the field. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of...